Making $56,000 a year, you'd never guess this city worker would become a lifetime millionaire. How'd he do it? Not the lottery. He simply retired and got in on a special deal. Good evening. I'm Mark Sapelsa.
I'm Micah Mater. We begin with Mark's WGN Chicago Tribune investigation of a special pension perk that's really benefited a couple dozen union leaders.
One of those leaders turned into a $5 million man. But good luck finding out who cut this deal.
For nearly a decade, Dennis Gannon was the voice of Chicago's working men and women.
We got shut out!
Fighting for jobs, higher wages, and better benefits. It paid off, at least for Dennis Gannon. When most other city workers retire, they'll average about $29,000 a year. Gannon, he'll pocket more than $158,000 this year. That's roughly $5 million over his expected lifespan. How? It's quite a tale, and like any good story, it starts long, long ago in a city far away. There was a political changing of the guard in Springfield. Governor Thompson was on his way out. His last day in office, he signed a bill that would make Gannon and a few other union leaders future millionaires. It was one of those backroom deals that causes extraordinary memory loss. No one, we asked, remembered. 5 senators and 5 representatives. Names like Phil Rock, Emil Jones, and John Cullerton, all one-time Senate presidents, were in that room. Somehow, a few golden words appeared in that bill. It said a union leader's city pension would be based on their much higher union management salary, not on their lower city worker salary. Perfect timing for a guy like Gannon, who started out as a city steamroller. 2 months after the bill became law, he took a leave of absence from Streets and Sand to become a union negotiator, bumping up his salary along the way. Lawrence Massall with the Civic Federation has long railed against this pension perk.
In a nutshell, a loophole like that, who does it hurt?
It hurts the taxpayers. It hurts the regular employees because these pension funds are in danger of running out of money.
Yes, the economic impact has been staggering. Gannon is just one of 24 union leaders who stand to collect about $56 million from the city pension funds.
We need the General Assembly, all of the members of the General Assembly, to basically recognize that these pension funds are not a special treasure trove of opportunity for rewards and punishments. It is a program that hardworking government employees have earned, and the benefits should be tied to the work they did.
As our story unfolds, the plot takes a wicked twist for Gannon. He nearly loses the chance for this lucrative deal. Records show Gannon resigned his city job in the early 90s. That's right, he quit and cashed out of the pension fund. That should have put a stop to any future benefits.
It's a domino effect.
But hold on, Gannon worked out yet another sweetheart deal for himself. 8 months after he quit, the city hired him back for just a day. Yes, 1 day. He then went back to his higher-paying union job with an open-ended leave of absence. Although he never worked for the city again, that 1 day bought him 33 years as a Chicago employee and allowed him to retire at the ripe old age of 50. Talk about gaming the system. Oh, and by the way, before Gannon did retire, he wanted to know how much he had to pay to get back into the city's pension plan. He went as far as to contact Mayor Daley's CFO. Before it was finalized, there was even talk to help Gannon qualify with new state legislation. As it turned out, that wasn't necessary for him to get his pension.
The value in the 8-hour day.
He is among the highest paid retirees in the city. His pay so high, the pension board had to ask the IRS for clearance to pay Gannon all his money.
Gannon has already gotten about $1 million from his city pension. He wouldn't talk with us, but did give us a statement saying he's proud of his many years of service and that he's always followed pension laws. Daley's CFO said he had no recollection of the Gannon case because it was 13 years ago. Senate President John Cullerton also didn't want to talk to us, but did give us a lengthy statement. He says he wants to remedy the pension loophole. He's directed his staff to prepare changes to address the concerns that have been the focus of our investigation. That may not be so easy. Thanks to the Illinois Constitution, it may be impossible to reduce the pensions of those union officials. Read more tomorrow from our colleague Jason Grotto in the Chicago Tribune.